welcome back to round 5. Congratulations to our two 4-0 players, Jez and
Derek Davis.
Derek Davis, our two 4-0 players going into the final round. In our final round 5, before we get to our top 8, we're going to be featuring Kroge and ABoss.
And I think we're looking at ABoss's mono fire deck. It's big dragons, big dragons, featuring the revised Zhou. Eclipse Dragon, Tattoo Dragon is the top end. And it has a lot of the small, a lot of the old dragon interactions with more focus on the top end. So Kozin Darkheart is kind of one of the main draw engines in the deck. You have Oni Dragonsmith and Tota Pioneer as our ways to kind of ramp our threats or make smaller threats more threatening with Tota Pioneer. And then some strong mid-range potential with Jack and Crimson Firemaw. I've actually really liked the look of Jack and Throne lately. There are a lot of mid-size units that Jack is really good at dealing with. And and then Caleb's Persuaders. So you're churning through. The goal of this deck is to just hit power drops. So there are a lot of ways to make sure that you're hitting power in this deck. Got the full 4 fire etchings, and then I was almost going to say it, but I'm going to go with a sweet market card in Caleb Uncrowned Prince.
We should have said that word too. LSV likes that word as well. It's been a while since I've seen Kozin. It's been a while.
Kozin's really good.
It was a staple for a while, going back a year and a half.
In the Mastery Expedition, yeah.
The card you had to deal with. And then we're going to be playing against a Argenport mid list. So taking a look now at ABoss's opening hand. So Oni Insider.
Just got nerfed.
But still playable.
I like Kroge's hand. I don't think this mono fire deck is so fast that you can't take turn 2 to Lost Scroll. I think ABoss is going to redraw.
I would bet on that prediction.
But you don't want to bet on stage left.
I don't want to bet on stage left because I thought for sure it was the way they're facing. The way the audience is looking. Doesn't make any sense. Why would I care why would it be opposite for the actor?
I don't know.
Okay.
You should.
Now I want to bet.
You should have taken it 5 minutes ago.
Let's put the boba on that.
Off the table.
Oh. All right. Neither player going to be able to play Psychalis, even though it's on the top. All right. So there you go. We got to re-roll, and that's the start you want to see. You want to get your Dragonsmith in play, reduce the cost of your dragons.
Yeah, only big trade-off is we didn't have a way to go and do a 2-drop dragon, which is kind of a bummer in this list.
Now,
probably don't care.
Is it crazy to annihilate this right now? So they can't accelerate?
I think you have to save it for real threats. Your units will be large enough that you can block it. You can Valkyrie Enforcer one of the 1/1s.
Oh, I like that.
And I think you do Tota Pioneer. Okay, I'm wrong.
I would have done exactly what Kroge did. Kroge also has 2 top 8s this season as well.
Not having a strong 2 in this fire list seems tricky when you're playing with Tota Pioneer. I wonder what we're getting here though, because ABoss set up the Dragon Forge, and not being familiar with this style of mono fire, I guess you would get Eclipse Dragon, but this isn't the kind of get Eclipse Dragon and then protect it with the extra power that you get to hold up. So I wonder if there's a different dragon that you want to grab.
Is there a one-off weapon? A couple of...
I don't think we want the Persuader because there's too much removal in the Argenport deck. Or too many ways for that to go wrong. I'd almost be tempted to take a Zhou for power so that I can immediately get a totem on, or an Oni on my next turn, but that might be too slow. Oh, they did want the Persuader. I guess it's safe to do it this turn because you get your... Oh.
You would have gotten the value out of it. Would have gotten...
Yeah. I think if you're getting the Persuader, you might have wanted to play it.
And you did bait out the Annihilate, though. I don't know how great that is, but
Yeah.
looking at their hand, they don't have an answer at the moment. But you
But I
don't want to
think,
sleeve
like,
up a
drawing a
1/1, right?
power last turn, keeping the Waystone so that you can immediately get your so you can immediately get the Oni off the Tattoo Dragon would have been appealing to me. But either way, it's gonna be a really uphill climb for a boss.
Tattoo Dragon 4/4. Did that used to be a 4/3?
Yes. Used to die to Seer.
That's the last time I remember seeing it.
Face judgment.
You just slam.
I just
I don't
slam in
think you
here.
can slam Joe here. Maybe you can.
When you're talking about power efficient, it is the play. Otherwise, putting another 4/4 in the play. Oh, suit up.
I guess you want to get your attack and not. This lets you play another Tattoo Dragon. What's in the Argenport market? What is this? This is Kroge's list. I'd be afraid of being a little too all in here.
Another merchant for Kroge. Don't want 3 merchants, I'm thinking.
It's okay, because now you get your nothing remains, and that seems pretty good.
That is exactly the play. Called it just in time. So ABoss has got to see that. He's got to see the deck list. So just slam.
I think I'd get a. No, you don't want the Warhelm for Zhou. Maybe you do. Like, make a Warhelm, play your power, and then next turn you get to play Zhou, play a power, go to 8 Warhelm. You don't get a treasure trove that way. Tough. I would force some damage with Totem Pioneer this turn. I'd like throw my Overwhelm on. Oh yeah, because this is good.
Get
Because
the
now you
Warhammer
get
for
your...
next turn.
Well, Warhammer for next turn, and this makes you an Oni, and you get to get power. Yeah,
Overwhelm. Wow, okay.
that works pretty well. I think you do a lot of chump blocking, and then you hope you don't die. I think you double block Tattoo Dragon.
I put this one. So now it's just lethal next turn.
Yep. Even with the
So they wipe the board. They have no other answer. Nicely played.
well done, ABoss. I got there just on a bad on bad lines.
You win the game, but you don't get the tokens.
I know, I didn't get my treasure trove. All I want to do is draw cards.
Yeah. Okay. So great line there. Finding that math involved there. There was a point during that attack where I was like, ooh, is it lethal? The count. That deck can do some things.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Even without Kozen in there. What was the most valuable card there in that game?
Oni
What
Insider?
did the most work? Oni
No,
Insider.
I think Tattoo Dragon was really important. Totem Pioneer also showing off what it does if you don't answer it. I think in retrospect, I liked silencing the Totem Pioneer with the Valkyrie. You just saved yourself a little bit of damage in the later part of the game. This looks good. What do you do here? Both people have pretty good setups. I think you can keep both hands.
Yep.
And I'm leading on. I guess you don't have to lead on the Inscribe, but I would be inclined to lead on the Inscribe for Zhou.
Yep. What I would do. That's what ABoss did as well. You're just setting up that scroll. So you're going scroll turn 2.
No, it's exploit.
Then certainly exploit. What scares you the most?
Mm,
You can make a case for every one of those cards. Maybe not the 5/4.
I think you almost have to take Cozen.
I mean, you will get to see they're only going to have 1 power, right? So they're going to be on 3. So if they take the 3 drop, leave them, stick them with 4s.
I think also as Kroge, you have time to develop your. You're gonna have time to develop your flying units, so you'll be able to block a little bit. I don't love taking the Persuader. I mean, you lost to it last game, but I don't think that's the card that's going to kill you this game.
I don't know if that logic makes sense. So having the silent. Did we draw that off the top?
Yeah, we drew it off the top.
Okay. Well, that all worked out.
This is a pretty easy seal and probably Crimson Firemaw for me. Or you can do Oni, yeah, you play your Dragonsmith and get to play a dragon. That's cool. It's always cool to see decks that can make good use of Seal of Devotion. And I feel like this Mono Fire does a good job of using Seal of Devotion. Can confirm you shouldn't play Seal of Devotion in Mono Justice Kira. Doesn't work well.
Okay.
Pressure on.
Knows nothing remains is coming. You're not playing out a unit.
Yeah, I think that's true.
I think you're just
A-spacing.
A-spacing.
I'd feel pretty good if my opponent just went to get nothing remains in this spot.
Yeah, you're keeping them on the back foot for sure.
Now you might let them develop a little bit and they might do something like make a 4/3, but then you still just get to keep attacking and trading units and making room. Oh, that what happens here? You can like draw. You're at high enough life that I think that's a good play.
Nice draw. It's a nice draw to be able to play both of them.
I think it is a nice draw, but it's a little bit low impact for the part of the game that we're in. Wow, that treasure trip is greedy. I would have slammed Akari and annihilated.
Yeah, same thing.
It's kind of, I think at this point, it's kind of all roads lead to the same place, but there's a world where you get punished for not developing. But not in this world, because you just draw Svetya. Oh, or something else.
Yeah, you had to play the line blocker. If you couldn't just play Svetya there.
Why not?
Because you're going to take 4 in the air. You're dead to like other things. Right?
But Svetya prevents other things from coming down.
Oof.
I guess because both can attack through it, and it goes more to the face.
You've already seen their sweeper. So.
Are we playing torches in a boss's list? That's going to be my critique. If I don't see torches, I think we need torches. Yes, torch. Okay.
Welcome.
Is there a way to gain life?
I don't think so.
Oh, that gains life.
Normal. That's a pseudo way.
I think you have to hit the. Oh, you have to.
Guess they've caught up.
Works, I guess.
One.
But you have to block the tattoo dragon. Ouch. It hurts.
Game.
Okay. My pre-camera guess that Mono Fire was going to struggle in this matchup was not good.
In fairness, you also thought maybe it was the low to the ground Mono Fire.
Yeah. But I'm impressed. I'm going to play this Mono Fire list.
Nice.
Next time I get a chance to play a few games.
Well, somebody brings, a relatively unique deck. Hearing that's got to be cool. No one's ever played any of my decks.
That's not true. I played your decks on stream.
I force you to, though.
No.
I pay you like your token.
I asked you, remember? You're
Okay.
like, oh, that never happens to me. We did a whole show on it.
Okay. Well, one time apparently.
One time. One time twist.
All right, we're gonna see if we have any other games still going. I gotta imagine we still have a game going in round 5. One thing we didn't point out was both of our players there were 2-2. So by winning, ABoss has
A shot at top
shot
eight.
at getting in top 8. Not a guarantee, but whoever won that match was gonna give themselves a shot to get into top 8. Why does it matter, Mark?
Oh, because if you win this tournament, you qualify for the Invitational. And if you win the Invitational, you get to go to Worlds.
It's also points.
Oh, yeah.
The points for the season, right?
Are there points for the season?
Are there no points for this season?
I'm going to be
Who's-
sad and say I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Show me a leaderboard, please.
Kolokoma looks like to have the Xenon on lock here.
I know that. There is the points, Mark.
Points.
Thank you. Gozu is qualified. They have the most amount of points. So I don't know how many people get in on points. Is it 2 or is it 4? I think it's 2, right? Is it gonna be the top 2?
Theo, help us.
Top 2 or top 4 are gonna get in.
There are points. And there's going to be a leaderboard coming up. Oh, that just came up.
This guy.
But
So
what do the points mean, Canada? How many points do I need to qualify for the Invitational?
there's no set number. It's gonna be the
The
highest,
leaders.
the leaders.
I got to spike one.
So that's my only way. I'm not able to consistently.
Single highest point winner that doesn't spike a tournament.
Okay.
So right now, Game Grump leading the charge. And Kroge,
Right. So, right. That would have been
that would have been a good one for Kroge.
points.
Tough. But don't
Yeah.
worry, there are 3 more Throne events coming up in May that will lead into the Open. And then June is Expedition Month.
Opens today, Mark. What are you playing?
At any cost.
All right. So it looks like we're checking in on Jez and Derek
and Derek
Davis.
Davis.
Both of them are into the top 8. They are both 4-0
Yep.
going into the final round.
Locked. This is just for seeding. And
And a little prep, right? If you're running into each other later, right? It's a good.
yeah.
Do you tank here? You just like totally play it wrong.
Play bad, build bad habits. The goal of playing is to develop good habits.
I'm totally sandbagging.
It's because you're a troll.
Hey, we found a player who can play Cicalis though.
Yeah. I mean, you could slide this Cicalis into this new version of Cambrai. This version looks more like closer to the traditional version with Furious Magnaventris as a just good card addition.
I like this play of not. I think some people might want to wipe a board there or something, but I like this of just you just beat everything up with this weapon. Force them to now play their Dovan.
Yep. Which you probably know they have because you feel that pause.
And then you're wiping on next turn. If you protect the whip, can you 3, 4, 5? You can't. So
I mean, you have Harsh Roll.
yeah.
Shenra speaks. You have Shenra speaks. Gotta fix that. My coverage game is weak. They Cicalis out of the market. Here it comes.
Not on the Xenon side.
Oh, that's a clever way to answer the. What's it called?
Yep.
Hit the 2-2.
Yep. What would you call that? Wow, that was quite a play.
Heads up.
I don't know. What did you say? Just let's put it all in stage right and stage left, Mark.
All right. Stage left from the performer perspective is what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think stage left is too. I'm looking out at the audience. Stage left is my left. It's to the actor.
I really don't want to bet anymore.
Man, you are really trying to hold on to that $6.
I'm already giving you money for lunch, so that's for my
It's
own
for
sandwich.
your own sandwich.
Ooh, exploit is good here.
Yeah. Do you interestingly though, do you care about equalize? The long
I
term
think
you do,
so.
but in this moment you don't.
You absolutely care about the equalize because equalize is going to be the way that Comrade Relics answers the unit that comes off the site.
But you know that you don't kill their Diana.
Hmm. What's our spell that we haven't played? It's the draw 3. It's the look at 3, take 1. Or maybe it's the other one. Scare. We'll see. We got distracted arguing about lunch.
Because if Grodov's Burden, that is your answer to
That's true.
the world joiner. But I mean,
you
they
still
have
have to answer
other
the board here.
they have other threats here at the moment. Okay, so here's the line. Don't have to worry about it that way. And
This is a little on the risky side because it is a lot of pressure coming from Alhid.
again, like you're 2 turns away from answering it if you want to go the hard way with your
That's true.
relic.
2 turns
But,
minus
yeah.
8 life.
Add more. Because now we're gonna pump. Ooh.
We don't have time for this.
15, we're staring down lethal now.
Yeah,
Let's
hard.
see if there's anything in there for 3 power.
Oh,
Is that a manacles?
That's a manacle.
Manacles. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Then you just have to dodge all the sending agents and
Yeah,
banishes.
your own
But
banish, your own send
sometimes you need
agent.
an emergency button.
Does that get something? Oh, you need a second card though.
I think Derek has banish in the market.
Okay, well, he's just gonna need another card then next turn. Ooh,
Oh no, no
Oh.
banish in the market.
yep. You play it, right?
Oh yeah, you just slam and
And you just take your 1/9/9. You're not gonna play it. I mean, if they didn't play it, the odds are it's not an impactful card, right? You assume. Right? So whatever card's in their hand, they didn't play it last turn. They had full power. You assume it's not anything. You don't assume it's the market card.
yeah, I guess.
Now you're gonna for sure.
I think you still might draw first here, right? If you did it once, don't you do it again? You're in the same scenario that you were just in. Oh, but one more card change. All right,
You put your 2/10.
I like it. Well, I don't like it because I hate Builder's Decree.
There's the market access though.
But the banish isn't in the market here.
Oh, it's
So
not.
it's not. Excuse me.
Gosh.
That's pretty good. You attack with your 10/10s, Mr. Comrie.
For sure. I mean, you're just waiting to die if you don't attack here.
That's true. Tough choice. Do you take out the Nash or do you take out the Sandstorm Titan?
Ooh, yeah.
I think you have to take
I
out
think
the
Nash.
Nash.
I'm taking Nash. Otherwise, you're just putting a 1/1 jumper in play every time.
If you take out the Sandstorm Titan, you can kill them in the air.
So I'm not gonna.
I'd probably guess if Derek is not blocking, they're probably playing around the potential of getting to 12. But I think you don't have a choice because player power? No player power. Or did we already play one? Oh, that's gonna be
Dinosaur Nest
all
is
we
not
wrote.
gonna-
Goodbye, Sandstorm Titan. Hello, damage in the air.
Stormhawk plating does its thing.
Oh yeah, you could do it that way too.
You do it. You can win a lot of different ways here. How do you want to win, Mark?
I would Grodov's Burden.
There you go. Congratulations to both. You're going to be in the top 8. Jez finishes the opening
Swiss
round 5-0.
5-0.
That's pretty impressive.
Well done, Jez.
Let's see if there's any other events, any other games.
Cool. We're gonna
Yeah.
see Marvin the Imp and DQ Doggo. You think it's Doggo or Doggo?
Oh, in my head it's goo, but everyone else is saying go.
Sound off in the chat. We're not listening.
I mispronounce everything. And just a heads up, you want to stay during this next break. Mark and I are going to stay, and we're going to play a game of
Name that card.
Name that
We
card.
can't even do it when we're live.
We're going to play a live game of Name That Card using the tool and game that MLNTN has created. And if you haven't seen it, it's a visual Wordle for Eternal cards called Name That Card.
And this game does have potential top 8 implications. The winner of this match is likely to hit top 8. Or has a good chance. I don't know how likely. But that's where we are.
So Speaking Circle about to go off.
Speaking Circle about to die.
Oh, hammer
Yeah.
time.
No, Speaking Circle is gonna the Diana's gonna get silenced and the
Okay, because you can hammer time it too. The
no.
Diana?
Oh yeah.
Different routes. Different
I-
routes for different folks.
Yeah, I guess you can do it this way. This way is better because you get to eat a 1/1 that way.
Gifts live on.
We can learn much.
Games oscillate, but I like EQ's spot here. What can Marvin find off the top?
Oh, Marvin gets 2 looks. Not the look you wanted, I don't think. Maybe 3 looks.
Let's see. Back, but not helping this turn.
Really too bad there wasn't a way to deal 1 more damage to the thingy. The plating. Oh,
Nice.
Marvin's coming back from the brink.
With an equalize too. You
You can do both.
can do both because they're gonna kill the.
Because Derek's gonna not Derek. I bet Doggo dumps his hand this turn. Or dumps their hand this turn.
But that would be great. Either way, yeah. Either way,
No.
they're losing the cards.
Oh yeah, because you can play the Storm Mahal plating before you equalize.
Depending on what you draw off the top here, right? If you draw
Well, it
another-
doesn't like I don't think it really matters. Oh, getting stuff back.
So this is really great. If what you draw can totally empty your hand here. So
You want a power.
you want
really
to draw
badly,
power,
right?
not
That's
Oh,
power.
that
That's
works.
power.
you hate to do it, but
No, you don't.
you do.
You wind up so far ahead.
I
after
hear you,
this
but you don't.
exchange.
I hear you, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to give up a second, but it's amazing. I hear you.
My verdict is
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
That's a huge swing. This game was not looking good for Marvin, and now it looks great.
Yep. What can you draw? That is not
Not
gonna.
gonna be good enough. But you kind of have to play it and
Oh, for
hope you
sure.
get to chip through. It buys you a whole extra turn.
Oh, he's got 2 turns because
Yep.
it's at 13. Weapon does 12. Draw nothing. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Keep to the alleys.
Or that's something, I guess. What's the second relic? Oh, it's just a power. Goodbye.
Again.
Oh, look at the underneath that avatar.
Yeah,
Playing on a
that's cool
roulette
underneath.
wheel.
Not gonna be good enough. Okay.
Congratulations to Marvin. Oh, Kolokoma finished 4-1. Look at the ticker.
Nice. Go misplay. And other teams.
All right.
All right.
Looks like apple chips and
Hammer time
hammer time.
is the last remaining game.
True or false? Hammer time is playing a card that says hammer in their deck.
True.
Want to bet?
No. If you're not even to this stage, how many cards have hammer?
Auric Rune Hammer. Hammer of Might. There's a hammer that does some tribal stuff.
All right. So looks like hammer time is on Xenon.
There are no Xenon hammers, though.
I've seen apple chips in the Toda deck a couple of times. We've seen it really go off, though. We've
I don't
seen
know
it
that we've seen
juggle a lot of things.
I just don't think we've gotten to see a big Carver turn.
Yeah.
We saw the Bizarre Stampede turn. That was kind of going off.
Looks like hammer time is up 1-0.
I mean, pretty moderate boards put a lot of pressure on Todas. You need to be doing a lot of nothing for Todas to have time to set up. And this doesn't really look like a lot of nothing happening.
Carver. Agent.
By dinos. It's a brave choice to play Todas into a world of so much relic interaction.
Tell me about it. Out here running Daisho's Ruin all day. Everybody's got an answer.
And Battle Fly.
Canada Road. I don't know if he did that on purpose. We have to find out.
Our Battle Fly reporting says that hammer time is up 1-0.
Our tournament organizer has typed in Battle Fly. So it's possible we've moved the whole tournament over to my new system, though. And we are actually running on Battle Fly now.
All right. Here, I feel like I have to ask the hard-hitting question. If you had all this time to set up your own tournament organizing system, I do not have time to
Congratulations to Hammer Time. And if that is the final round, final game of the round over, that is confirmed. We're going to be going into our top 8. So before you see our top 8 players, we wanted to showcase something special that you can play every day